What's going on, Sparks fans, and welcome back to another episode of The Spark, my personal fan commentary podcast for the LA Sparks. And when I say my, I mean it's me. You already know me as DJ Tricey Trice. Thank y'all for hanging around on my channel. We got some great basketball. The season just opened up for the Sparks. We had a couple preseason games last week, but it's for real now. And I'm excited to see this team grow. As many of you know, I cover the Sparks, so I'm actually in the press conferences and stuff. It's the only team I cover, okay? The rest of the sports commentary that you see is just for internet only, but I'm actually invested in the Sparks. I'm a season ticket holder. I go to the press conferences. I mean, when these games happen, it's like a 7-hour shift for me, all right? But I love it. I love every moment of it, and I love the OG franchise of the LA Sparks. Let's talk about what happened this week, y'all. It's a big week for the Sparks. We are rebuilding. We lost Nneka Ogwumike to the longtime Sparks player to the Seattle Storm. So we got those 2 lottery picks. We narrowed down the roster, and we are finally underway this season. On Wednesday, May 15th, we played the Atlanta Dream, okay? That game was played at the Walter Pyramid at CSU Long Beach. My first time being there, okay? First of all, I didn't even know it was a literal pyramid, y'all. And I kid you not, it surprised the heck out of me. But evidently, it's one of the one of the select few pyramids that are actually around just on the planet Earth. So that was cool. That it's a beautiful facility that they hoop in. The food was amazing too. They got this rib tip place up in there. Had a little chicken sandwich on some shredded chicken. And you know I'm gonna tell you the fan experience on this podcast. You can always guarantee that I'm gonna give you the behind the scenes access of things you can look out for. Okay. Big parking lot, great place to park. We'll be there again tomorrow, this coming Tuesday, for the Washington Mystics versus the Sparks. But anyway, we played the Atlanta Dream, and it was a very competitive basketball game. I wasn't sure what to expect there because the Atlanta Dream have Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray. What's that girl name? She they center. But anyway, she ain't really have it. Cheyenne Parker. I just remember. She ain't had that big of a game anyway. But what I'm saying is, we competed, y'all. The score ended up being LA Sparks 81, Atlanta Dream 92. And that really just happened in the fourth quarter because first, second, and third quarter, it was tied. That is correct. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? That's crazy that we're able to compete this quickly with a team that has had winners. You know what I mean? Jordan Canada left. She didn't play this game, but Jordan Canada left the Sparks and is now playing with the Atlanta Dream. So it's like they've got a stacked roster. They've got a team that's returned. So, you know, I was expecting not to say a blowout because you don't expect your team to lose that bad, but we've got new players. Lee Yuru is new. De'Erica Hamby is playing like now she's the team leader. She's not missed a beat picking up where Nneka left off. So that game surprised me. We competed really well. That was a loss, but there are no moral victories. I understand there are no moral victories in basketball, but I would count that as a win because keeping up with this kind of pace of a team and playing to the level that the Sparks played at, I'm gonna get them kudos there, young Sparks. We are doing the thing and finding our flow. Little bit of turnover problem there, but I talked to coach about that, and they're working on it. They're finding their rhythm, and I think they'll be good. This last game, think about this, okay? You start with the Atlanta Dream, which is a great team, right? The next game that you play on that Saturday is in Vegas with the returning champs. They play at the Las Vegas Aces, and they actually held up A'ja Wilson. I'm not kidding. The De'Erica Hamby was doing a great job on defense, and what Cameron Brink was doing was just coming back on the, behind the block. So basically, De'Erica will go up and face her up with defense, and then Cam swatted to the second row. Brink would come back and try to get the block there. She was credited with 5 blocks that game. That's more than the entire Las Vegas Aces team win. You hear me? De'Erica Hamby did a great job that game as well. I think she was player of the game. Let's check into that. I want to look at the actual box score, which I'm looking at on the WNBA app. If you don't have it, you better get it. It's your time. It's super easy. I like the interface. Kia Nurse also. Let's just shouts out to Kia. She's the mid-range queen. Okay, mid-range queen. There's so many shots that she just hitting from the mid-range that's just surprising every time that I see him. So big shouts out to Kia Nurse. She played 32 minutes in that last game. De'Erica Hamby, player of the game. Laisha Clarendon didn't really score that much in this second game. Yeah, she had like 2 points. But De'Erica Hamby had a career high of 29 points. I'm so excited that she is on her revenge tour, especially playing against the Las Vegas Aces. And you all know how that shook out if you are fans of WNBA basketball. Lexi Brown has 16 points as well. She's coming back. The tough part about Lexi Brown and what Coach Miller talked about in the press conference is that she is an elite shooter. She's played AU. They now respect her as an elite guard in the league. And that comes with a whole nother level of defense that now they doubling her. She's not getting as many shots. So major kudos to Lexi Brown for being an opportunity maker for herself and getting 16 points out of that. Kia Nurse finished the game with 13. And Rakia Jackson, Big Kia, as I've been calling her on my Instagram. I'm so proud of Kia. I admittedly wasn't put on game immediately. One of my homies, Melanie, who watches basketball religiously, told me about Kia before the draft even. And as Kia continues to play in LA, I am just falling in love with her game. She is going into more of a 3-position, Coach Miller said, but she's so versatile. She's tall, so she can play an undersized 4 or an oversized 3. She can ball handle. She has steals. Let me see what 8. She had rebounds, steals. I mean, Big Kia is all over the court. She did have 3 turnovers, but we're going to give her some grace on that because what did she shoot? 83%? She shot 83% on field goals. What other rookie can come in and impact the team that quickly? Just her and Cam not being afraid at all, not feeling like they didn't belong, because they absolutely do, y'all. They absolutely do. So let's go back to the schedule here so we can see what's up for next week with the Sparks. 2 big games. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 21st, we'll be at the Pyramid playing the Washington Mystics. Friday the 24th, Caitlin Clark is coming to town. We are back in our home arena, the Crypto.com arena. I won't be sitting at the media tables because I got seats, okay? Again, I'm a season ticket holder. I got seats. We invited a couple friends. My wife will be in the building. We'll be hanging out. I'll be eating my snacks, and I will be able to give y'all the report of what it was like to be sitting in the fan section. I got row H seats, y'all. I'm going to be lit. I am so excited for this. I'm from Indiana, but I'm not an Indiana sports fan in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I'm just excited that Caitlin Clark is coming into town and bringing all of these extra eyes around women's basketball. And it's really showing other people who have never seen the W games just how competitive it is. I already knew. I already know what the vibe is going to be. So I'm excited. I will report back to y'all after that, which is next Monday. We're going to do this every Monday. So just make sure you earmark your calendar, because the way that the basketball season shakes out, Monday is a good day for me to report out on what happened during the week. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next week. As always, go Sparks.